Are we getting into the knife round? I think we might be just about to get underway now.
All right, the knife round, for those of you who are unaware of what the knife round is a choice of side round here. Actually, no, it's going to be the pistol round, so entirely wrong in this particular case. It's going to be Fryer taking that first pick. Ash comes back with one nice refrag to a 4-on-4, and it's going to be Dog Gaming taking the middle control. Ash taking face back towards one of the players out towards the middle area. There's Stanley, one headshot onto Mezzy, a 3-on-4 back to the favour of the FM side. He's going to go challenging again. He's got 75 HP, so he can do it, but Ash is still going to take him right back out of the action to a 3-3 trade. Still going to be the bomb on Ash, the raid boss on Yoshi, but he's down to 33 HP. He can't take the aggressive angles.
They have got that position in mid against the terrorist push that potentially could see. So challenge coming in towards bathrooms. Pulse hiding around the corner. Ash going to be the one wanting to challenge him. Player rotating up through connector, and the push on long could throw a spanner in the works, but there we go. Pulse goes for the peak, and it goes Ash's way. Neilzinho dropping the smoke towards bathroom. Smoke from the terrorist in return. Now onto the A site. Neilzinho finds the head, finds another through the smoke, and it's going to be a third for Neilzinho, closing out the first pistol round for FM eSports.
And that is how you clutch. 3K for Neilzinho, picks up a pistol round off the back of a solo hold. 3 headshots came in immediately from long through the smoke and out towards the tiniest of angles. That is perfectly played, and that is why Neilzinho, Lucas mentioned it earlier on the desk, that is why he's a player to watch here.
Absolutely. I mean, he nailed those headshots. He got the pre-shot through the smoke as well. So, you know, all credit to where it's due. It's a brilliant showing from him. Now, Dog Gaming need to come back into this one. They have opted to go for those 4 P250s there, going over onto everyone except for Griff. See how they use those. Full armor and an M4 being put onto Neilzinho, using that money that he got from those 3 headshots, to good effect. UMPs on the rest.
Yeah, it's going to be a power play here, but, you know, Dog Gaming are going to opt for a bit more of a save here. You usually see the force buy with the pistols and armor, but they didn't get a bomb down in that round, so I'm pretty surprised that they're actually going to opt for this particular setup. Just P250s, just a Glock on Griff's in particular with the bomb. And they will make their way in towards long bathrooms control. Stanley's been tagged on a 19 HP, but he is playing an aggressive angle. He's not going to be too bothered about that, so he's going to hold face and expect Dog Gaming to come around that corner at any point. A minute to go. They're going to be opting to try and get a bomb down here. They've got 3 players in towards middle, and the bomb is out towards the monster area. So they might be trying just a straight-up push fake, and Yoshi's going to take advantage of Stanley's aggression. He can peek straight through the smoke, gets himself a kill. That's going to be a UMP in the hands of Yoshi. Now, 45 seconds on the clock. Dog Gaming, no utility to work with. They've got themselves a grenade that he did pick up from Stanley. But there's not really execution potential here, so these guys are just kind of holding back and waiting for their almost trying to prompt out FM to make a mistake.
We saw this a couple of games ago. I think it was from Dog as well. What they did was they faked onto B, which they're pushing into base now. Then what they're going to do is execute onto A, and then the bomb's going to go and try and get the plant onto B once the CTs have rotated out. So expect to see that coming in. There's the fake player. Now they start their push up. The bomb waiting in lurk. Yoshi pushes on, tries to get a kill, but Neilzinho takes him down. Weber and Neilzinho, and look, exactly that is happening. The bomb is now on towards the B site. 6 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time for him to plant, and that's exactly what Dog Gaming wanted to find. They didn't buy armor because that is the strat that they were running.
Fryer was taking down a standard round coming in for the FM victory, but like you said, Dog Gaming got all they needed. They wanted that bomb plant, they want the extra economy that they're going to be able to get into this next round, which should also mean, if we take a look at the quick economy here, that they should also have enough money to buy up here. Let's have a look. Yes, 4 grand, 3 grand in the bank accounts for the T side of Dog Gaming, so they should be able to invest into rifles. It might be a little bit awkward. Mezzy and the base might have a couple of problems. Actually, no, they're going to go for a Quasi. I'm very surprised at the buys that Dog Gaming are coming out with here. Maybe they're going to opt for a strong AWP buy in round number 4.
I mean, this is the strat that we saw them have before against in the lower bracket final. That they went for this sort of weird quasi buy. You know, you expect, first round you get the plant, you save fully on the second round, buy third round, but you can do it the other way around if you get the plant on the second round, which is where that strat has come from Dog Gaming. They're sort of double fake and push on to B, and then they don't go and buy. I mean, on the side of Dog Gaming, they do have at least 2,700 on every single player, so they could have all picked up that AK. And in general, that's probably quite a good idea, especially a lineup full of UMPs. But now Weber has managed to get his hands on an AWP, and he could be incredibly impactful if he spots out the right players, but he's not playing towards short, which is where the Ts are currently.
Yeah, no, nothing will come in from him. He'll be forced to back away and play more passive on the A site, trying to play for more information. And we'll wait for Dog Gaming to come on through. They've got themselves 3 smokes, so execution potential is definitely on the board. And you can see there's one coming over your screens right now on towards the site to put a bit of disruption in the FM lineup and their particular lines up for their rifles. Pulse and Fry will be able to take first face when they do go towards Monster. Bomb's on its way towards short. And Dog Gaming once again running this clock down low. Here it comes. Griff's first man in, first man out. Nilzinho takes him down. Pulse with one. Ash coming back. There's Fry with a trade. And there goes the bomb. Dropped right there. All on Yoshi. 1 versus 4. Nothing he can win. And FM will be able to take the pistol and conversions.
Yeah, Nilzinho, the only person to get that in. And the Astralis push comes out strong. They just get shut down. Not too good for Dog Gaming right now. So 3-0 is the lead. This is the sort of round that they want to come back into. The AKs obviously coming out in force, full armor and utility as well. But they are going to be coming up against the double M4 and AWP. So it's all to play for here on round 4. See if they can edge back into this one.
And note the 2 UMPs. Oh, never mind, I'm not even going to do my analysis. Weber's just going to start things off, taking down Ash. So 4 versus 5 in the early part of this round. FM with the man advantage. But yeah, note the 2 UMPs on Stanley and Fry. They're going to be holding on to that because they know that they can farm up money and they know that the UMP is a particularly powerful weapon. And yes, it's not as powerful as an AK or an M4, but it is still a very good value for money buy. $600, 2 kills nets you the money back, and as well as that, it's extremely powerful SMG. So for them to take that into the round, it does not surprise me in the slightest. FM will try to set this one up to the defensive. Already there's going to be the aggressive AWP pick from Weber, who takes down Ash. Ash is out of play, and they're now in a man advantage. And the FM side will just hold down very standard angles, aggressive angles in particular from Stanley. I don't think he spotted out Mezzi, but meanwhile 2 players playing aggressive out towards the B side also, and 2 passive on A. So 2-2 split also from the Dog Gaming side. Bombs out towards Monster. There's Mezzi taking first challenge onto Stanley. He wins out the duel and loses a tiny amount of HP. As a result, Weber's a bit fluffed, gets himself back out towards the truck. We're in a 4-on-4 situation.
The bomb moving now towards B. Pulse playing down in water, watching like a hawk for Yoshi as he pushes back along connector, but shot in the back, not finished off. There it goes, Pulse, but Griff is going to find Frey. Pulse, though, holding connector like the fantastic player he is. The bomb gets planted on B as that push comes in. Weber playing from heaven. Debasa finds Pulse, and there's the shot onto Griff. And it's now in a 1v2. Debasa has to hold. The bomb has been planted. This is what they need. He is going to go for the trade onto Nilzinho. Does not manage to find it. And there's FM-esports taking round 4 against Dog Gaming. And they are extending their lead.
Well, at least Dog Gaming were able to get down several players. I would usually say that's damage done to the economy. The problem is that Stanley and Fry had themselves the UMPs. So they're not too fussed about losing those. They're more fussed about Pulse losing his M4. So for him to lose that, that's going to be reinvestment coming on through from the FM side. But other than that, the economy is looking pretty strong. Weber's got himself $90 for $100. It's looking more than fine for them. And Dog Gaming will opt to force buy here. Of course, the economy building up over the last few rounds with the bomb plants and with the ecos coming on. 3 AKs in their favor. FM may or may not read onto this, or they may just try and play aggressive to shut down the anti-eco. But so far, Dog Gaming will play their cards pretty close to their chest. As I say that, Ash is actually going to take first face and take down Pulse out towards short. And FM are forced into, once again, passive angles, 2 on A and 2 on B.
Biding their time. Ash able to get that first pick onto Pulse. So that has opened up sort of the middle of the map. They could potentially want to put someone looking at connector, and they sort of move that in case of any backstab. So Astralis channeled again as they start their push on towards B site. The first shot goes to Nilzinho, but traded back, and Frey is there waiting. And the push continues. Yoshi is on site now. They haven't managed to get anything more. 3 versus 3 as Dog Gaming continue their aggression. Halted a little bit. Frey finding the brakes on Dog Gaming and finding the head of Debasa. Traded back by Griffs, but Weber's waiting. And that is going to leave Yoshi in a pretty bad 2v1 here.
It doesn't even matter that the AWP is watching the cross there. Weber, 1 shot, 1 kill. He could have done that with his Tech 9 and it would still be the same outcome. 5-0. FM shutting things down. Dog Gaming now. Definitely not the strong output that we were expecting from these guys. This is more their map, strength in their pool. So for them to be going down like this is not a very good sign for them whatsoever. It's going to be down to the next round after this one. It's going to be Quasi Eco coming on for the Dog Gaming side. Tech 9s, P250 on Griff's. Head armor, Kevlar for Mezzy, Yoshi, Ash, and Debasa. So this one should be just a quick play. Hopefully they can take the Tech-9 aggression straight to the face of Weber, as it will be Yoshi taking first face. Spots out 2, challenges on towards Weber, but Stanley takes himself 2, kills Yoshi. And Mezzy, sorry, going to try and back and take that one right there. 3 versus 4 situation, and Yoshi going to try and back onto Weber. Gets an AWP for his troubles. He's going to peek onto Nilzinho, and Nilzinho will be very likely to shut this one down because Yoshi's not checking the angles. Takes the first, takes the second, and now it's going to be the third onto Debasa when he does want to find it out towards long. Bombs down, FM have control, and now they know exactly where the last tee is.
Well, I said this was going to go one or two ways, and right now, I think we all know which one it's sort of swaying towards. Debasa pushing up long, tries to find the shot, but it's not going to land through the wall. Able to get a little bit of damage in the backstab. Could be coming in, rotating away. Has that Tech-9 outpulse. Gets the drop and the kill. And now FM have extended their lead even further. 6-0. Dog yet to get around on the board.
Yeah, this is not the Dog Gaming we were expecting to see. I mean, yes, that round was a little bit iffy from them. The Tech-9s are not always guaranteed to win against rifles, but now they've got themselves a full AK AWP buyer. 1 AWP on Griff's, 4 for everybody else, and FM saving the AWP from the last round into this round is going to put their economy on very nice standing. They have got Stanley and Pulse to worry about for the money line, but other than that, they can get dropped. It should be fine if they do end up losing a round to the Dog Gaming side. Now, Dog spread out, going to be looking for, well, first pick at this point against their CT opponents. 2 players in towards short, as you can see on your screens. Mezzy and Ash holding that one down. And the bomb out towards Monster as well. Stanley going to go challenging, takes Yosh. No, actually Yosh takes him right back. Is going to be the headshot for the AK, and now that may just prompt out the rest of the T's to go ahead and push into towards the B side. But look at this, there's 3 players on B for the FM side. They could shut this push down in an instant if they just set up the aggression triangle.
They haven't managed to have a successful push onto B yet. I know they're at a 4v5 advantage, but you know, you've got Griff's now on that AWP. He's been showing up in a couple of games that we've seen him go for, and well, he needs to make it work for him. The push from Monster is going to start to come out now. Mezzy leading the charge. Frey dropping the flash very close. This could be big for him, but he's taken down. Ash finds the headshot, and the AK wins out. Pulse now pushing up, gets fully blinded, has to fall back, and the fire is going to block off his path, but Nilzinho is not quite done. Mezzy is going to get his head taken off as Pulse pushes up from water towards bomb site. Damage going down off the short, and that is going to back them off completely. Dog Gaming not having the confidence to push in here. The rotate of the bomb being moved all the way through connector. They do want to keep some of that presence towards B, keep them interested, and make sure that they do try and sort of, you know, commit some of those. Well, Weber was not committed to the B site at all. In fact, he was committed to getting 2 kills. Nilzinho finding a third, and then just like that, that 5 versus 4 goes down the drain as Debasa's left, last man standing. Not going to matter, even if he was able to get all these kills. 3 seconds left on the clock. Pulse takes him down. Could have waited maybe a little bit, trying to deny some economy, but it is going to be closed out again by fm-esports.
Well, 7-0. This is not what we were expecting. Well, not what I was expecting. You said that it was either going to go one of 2 ways, and it's gone, well, the way of fm-esports. And so far, they've absolutely stomped on Dog Gaming. They've had no chance to get themselves into this matchup whatsoever. They're going to be back to basic pistols again. Yes, it's going to be Tech-9s and Force Buys on the Kevlar and the helmet. 2 flashes, 2 smokes to be working with for any executions. But for Dog Gaming, you know, this is going to be a pistol round, an eco round up against, you know, 5 rifles once again. There's not much going for them whatsoever, and I don't know where these guys are coming from. I thought they had a chance to explore their strategy, explore what they were doing wrong against the FM side, because last time we saw them face off against FM on Overpass, like I said, it was 16-11. It was a very close match, but this is far from close.
Yeah, again, Pulse just spotting out some aggression on short. They seem to be very fond of it, but it's not really going well for them. 7 rounds so far going down. Debasa playing in birthday watches Yoshi. They're taken down by Stanley as Pulse stops any aggression on short. The push does manage to find Stanley, though, as the Tech-9 kill comes through, picks up that M4, starts his rotate down through connector. Now Frey holding in Monster, going for the spray, but it's going to be Griff coming out on top. The Tech-9 lands, and that is going to be an equalizer in terms of numbers, but the health is absolutely in the favor of FM right now.
Yeah, 3-on-3 situation. Nilzinho's jumping for the info and sprays down Debasa straight through the wood. That's how you play that angle. You spot the info and you take him down with some wall hacks. It's going to be Pulse closing things out. 3 players stay alive for the FM side. And, well, I mean, what more do you say other than that was a bit of a wipe? It was going to be a wipe. Dog had pistols to play with. They held a bit of offensive against Stanley and Fry, but again, it was going to be those pistols versus rifles story. And, well, we all know which one wins in any fight here.
I mean, I'm gonna quote Frozen Dawn. Why are they buying pistols? Guns are much better. Obviously, lacking the economy, but I mean, it just sort of seems like they haven't been able to get a toe in. They just want to maybe save fully and then go for that really strong buy. I mean, they have managed to get the full buy, but the economy is kind of low. They could have saved, maybe about 1,000 each on here and just being able to have that buffer so that even if they do lose this one, they can move confidently into the next couple of rounds. But they are going to start their aggression on long. We haven't seen this yet from them.
No, and this could be the key power play that brings Dog Gaming back into this. Griffs with the AWP backing up the shot. And look at this on the other side of the map. Weber's holding it down, backing up Stanley. If he goes peeking, this should be an AWP kill easily for Griffs as he is watching that angle. The rest of the teams, however, going to rotate back in towards bathrooms. One also in connector has the rotation control. That's Yoshi there, and Mezzi and Ash holding down bomb control for the T side. A minute to go. It looks like they'll stack their way in towards middle, and Stanley is going to... Oh, did he spot out the information? I think he did spot out Griffs, but now it's going to be Griffs with the peak, and there goes the grenade, 57 HP on Griffs. He takes the challenge, and he takes down Stanley. Now 45 seconds for Dog Gaming to push on through towards the A site here. Weber's also watching another angle with the AWP. Fortunately, Mezzi is not in toilet, so he's not going to go down just yet as he does push on through. Here come the smokes, here come the flashbangs. Weber's going to retreat back towards truck, a position that he's played so well so many times, not only in league play, but here at LAN. 30 seconds, here come the smokes, here come the Molotovs. It's going to be a push coming in from Dog Gaming, and it will be Ash taking first base. Nilzinho is actually going to lose the challenge. Weber finding with the AWP, takes the first, and Griff speaks straight into his spray. Oh no! He's going to unscope at the worst possible time, down to 7 HP. The baser and Ash get 2 kills, and now it's all on Weber to clutch or kick. Spots them out, but he's just not going to be able to take anything. It is finally going to be a first round on the board for Dog Gaming.
They give up the ghost finally on B bomb site, turning their attention to A, and look what happens. FM showing a little bit of weakness there. Maybe they want to capitalize on that long and that flank, spreading those forces thin so they were able to push into mid as well. I think that's something that they could definitely capitalize on. Get that connector control mid, control long, go for that A site. Try and expose FM.
Well, now AWP is out for both sides here from the FM and Dog side. Griffs did well with it last time. Weber got a couple of kills. In fact, I think he amounted to all of the FM offensive and all of the FM kills in that last matchup there. So definitely a good play from him, and you can see the setups on your screen. 3 players out towards the B site and 2 holding down middle on A. Bombs on Mezzi, who will be peeking with 2 other Ts in towards long once again. They're going to go for the same setup with Griffs with the AWP backing up 2 Ts and pushing up towards long, which makes sense. It worked for them last time, and if they can get that first pick again, then that would be absolutely fantastic for them. So, minute and 15, no early picks, no early challenges, no early tag damage coming in for either side, and it will just be map control being gathered by the teams. The base are holding passive. Pulse, if he pushes too aggressive, he may just pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, they did have that setup that I was talking about, playing connector, playing there, but Debaser going to be spotting Pulse on the aggression, so that's going to send him back. Meanwhile, Weber across the map finds Yoshi, so that's the first pick going across on the A bomb site. He's going to be looking through mid, able to find what he needs. Now, potentially that was a little bit of a fake out, but here we go. Stanley looking to drop that smoke, and Weber finds a second. Stalwart in his defense, getting a third, and now it's all on Ash and Debaser to stop them from going down after their first round victory. 2v5, doable, but very, very difficult, especially against a team like fm-esports, and instead, looks like they're going to go for the save.
I'd argue that's impossible, 2 versus 5, because, well, once they give away one position, all the FM side will be on them like dogs, excuse the pun, and try to take them down immediately, getting the information or positional information, and just trying to shut them down as soon as they can. They'll take rifles out of their hands, and now this is where it's going to get difficult for Dog Gaming, because you can see Pulse is pushing up very, very close, and once the timer goes down, that means they do not get any particular money advantage here. With the base challenging on through, has to take this kill, and he cannot die, otherwise he's going to have no economy to work with. The spray comes out, but he just about stays alive. It's going to be 9-1 favor of FM-esports, and Dog are reset back to basics at this point.
Yeah, all that lost bonus that they'd accrued are going to go out the window, and a little bit of attack pause, probably wise from them, is, they just need to regroup, they need to rethink, they need to figure out what's going on, where they're losing ground, and what they need to work on. And as I said before, I think long is going to be their weak point. If they spread their forces on A, FM-esports have shown that they can be pushed through, and given the opportunity, we saw Dog take it.
Yeah, this is obviously attack pause for Dog Gaming. They need to stop. They need to think, okay, what are we doing wrong? Because honestly, I can't even tell what they're doing wrong. They've got strategies. They seem to have some sort of an idea of how they're going to play this out. But every time they try something, FM are just able to shut it down so easily. Picks, kills, rotations, even when Dog Gaming manages to sell fakes, FM are still rotating back towards the other side of the map. Like, they've got themselves down. They know what they're doing. And Dog Gaming just unable to account for anything from the FM side. So I honestly couldn't tell you what is going wrong with them. They have this technical pause. They probably need to reset mentally, reset, in terms of their strategy, and just think about, right, this is what we're going to do for this next round. Because they have got the full buy, 5 AKs out for the Dog Gaming side. No AWP buy, of course, for Griffs, but he hasn't got the money, and this is pretty standard, of course, when you're in the economical situation. For Dog, saving those 2 AKs is probably the best thing that they could have done in that last round, because that's going to mean that they can force the force buy, and a very good force buy it will be. So, 9-1 scoreline, favour of FM, and Dog Gaming with another buyback here. Let us see if they can pull something out of the hat here.
Well, they need to do it right now if they want to be in a chance of taking their strongest map on Overpass. I mean, it was a lot closer yesterday evening when they played, but it just seems they're just falling through the cracks right now. And their aggression stunted by that incendiary grenade going through Monster. They will just bide their time, and again they return their focus back to B site. Hasn't been kind to them this half, and they could change, but I don't think they're going to have much luck with what their side is shaping up this game.
Well, Zenio, look at that strategy. He's played this before. He knows what to do. Spots out Griff, sprays away, takes a bit of tag damage, but Griffs is going to try and back, actually. 36 HP down on Nolzinho. Still takes the challenge. Still trying to find some sort of wall banger advantage, but it's just not going to happen for FM. Dog Gaming, they know to move positions at this point because they know that he'll try that. He's already done it once successfully. He's not going to be able to do it again. A minute to go now, and it will be Dog Gaming pushing on through. Pulse has got such a good angle, but he gets thrashed out. It's going to be Fry taking that first Mezzi. One good kill, 2 good kills. The baser comes through, and instantly it falls apart for the FM side. Pulse and Weber, last 2 alive. Pulse is smoked up. He's going to go aggressive, and this might be so good because Yoshi's not anticipating for this. They line up for him, but Mezzi still takes the kill, and now it's all on Weber back towards Graffiti to land something, anything to try and save FM in this particular case. It's not going to happen. Dogger in a 4-on-1. Mezzi's got himself a triple kill, and this should be a second round on the board for Dog Gaming.
Certainly, very nice performance there, and just so unfortunate for Pulse. That was such a key position that he was holding. They pushed in and were able to get the frag onto the player playing to the right for them of Monster, and Pulse could have got that spray all the way down, but that flash just kept him back, kept him passive, and now that leaves Weber in a 1v4, just going for those exit frags, trying to save that AWP as well. He pushes on and almost loses the AWP for it, able to escape, and Dog Gaming probably weren't ready for that one because, I don't know, was he going for the ninja defuse?
I don't think he was. Maybe he might have been. I don't know, to be honest. I mean,
he did have the smoke out.
Yeah, he did have the smoke out. He looked like he was going to try some sort of strategy there. I mean, if he found the ninja defuse, well played to him. That would have been absolutely devastating. But there was so much on the line. To me, it's a strategy that doesn't really make sense. If you've got that AWP, and especially with FM's current state of the economy, to try and take that kind of risk is going to put you at a massive disadvantage for this next round, because you can see the money line that when they buy up, it's not going to be looking good for them. It means that if they lose this next round, Dog Gaming are going to force them to an eco, and that means they're going to lose a couple of rounds in exchange. So for me, if I'm in that position, I would never go for a ninja. Meanwhile, Mezzi is going to see if he can try to take 2 kills. Nicely done. Weber's down and Pulse down through the wall as well. It's a 3 versus 5. Immediately, Dog Gaming take a 15-second advantage in this matchup.
Frey now holding on this B bomb site, feeling alone, feeling afraid, trying to... that wasn't unintentional, I promise. The push-up short comes through. Frey going to be crucial here. The flash does get dropped, but Yoshi drops him. Stanley chimes back in. Mezzi brings it up to 3 for him and turns it out with 4, bringing out the headshots left, right, and center. Dog Gaming going to be chuffed with their player there.
And that's so good for Dog Gaming. They've found their way back into this matchup at long last, because you can see the economy on your screens. It is not looking good for FM. There is no way they're going to be able to buy up. Finally, after the round reset, they are not going to have any money whatsoever. It's a 9-3. Dog Gaming should be able to take 9-4s if we can take a look at their buy-ups here. 2 flashbangs and a grenade with P250s and Deagles, a USP on Fry. It is not going to be FM's round whatsoever. They're going to be looking for long-range picks and close-range headshots, and that is about it. They may be able to take a couple of rifles out of the hands of Dog Gaming, but economical damage is what they're going to be looking for. They're going to be looking for, well, a lucky few picks, just trying to take something out of the hands of Dog Gaming to take it into the next round, or maybe just try and cripple the economy of the T side, and that's going to be the aggressive play, trying to find that right there. Debase, though he's prepped for it, he knows it's coming, he goes back around and saves himself a life.
This is an angle that we haven't seen really challenged here in Connector. Stanley pushing up, gets taken by Yosh, but Weber on point finds the headshot. 1 Deeg coming through strong. Flash pushes him back. Connector player pushing up, the short player pushing up to help out Weber, but it's not going to be too bad as They don't actually go for that aggression. Now Weber is going to pick up that AK-47, so they do have a lot of power there, able to pick up a Molotov and that flashbang as well, so that could potentially delay a plant, play a little bit more time and give them something to work with. They haven't gone for this full execute yet, but it looks like they're going to be going through Monster to B.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick, fast play from Dog Gaming. This one shouldn't be something that FM will be able to take down. Pulse, actually, I think they do have a little bit of information. Maybe Dog Gaming are making some footsteps out towards that monster area, but you can see that Fry is well prepped to be dealing with this one. With smokes out straight on towards the sandbags. Area bomb's going to get planted immediately. It's going to be a 4-on-4 retake coming in. Deagle's P250 is in positions, trying to take down something. Weber's on a boost, but actually he might get himself on towards sandbags with some good grenades. Griff's going to take down one, and Weber takes back Ash to a 3-on-3 situation. They're doing damage at least, but Mezzi is still going to be able to trade to the favor of the T side. It's going to be a 2-on-3 situation. Weber and Fry both held back towards sandbags. There's not much they can do here. The Molotov will push them away, and Weber is going to opt to save here. But the base is still back there. He's expecting the push to come on through. He's expecting them to go back towards Monster. Fortunately, they do get themselves out towards Connector, and Weber's going to be able to save himself an AK. So that's going to be, well, silver lining for fm-esports. Fry does go down, but it's going to be a 4th round on the board for Dog Gaming nonetheless.
Only the Deagle being dropped there, Weber saving that AK-47, which is going to be a little bit more important for them. But it's going to be Dog still aren't quite done yet. 9-4. The round score just changes. I've been struggling with my numbers all weekend. Don't know what's going on.
Oh, I mean, hopefully we can get through this one relatively smoothly, and you don't have to worry about numbers for the next 2 weeks or two. So right now it's going to be 4 buys coming in from both sides here. Griff's with the AWP, Weber with an AWP of his own for FM. 4 buys, again, double flash sets, regular standard sets, and execution potential for the Dog Gaming side is definitely to their favor. So we'll see what they do try to do. They've tried to set up this B site before. It's not worked out into their favor. They've managed to get A executions going. They've managed to get themselves A executions working. But B site, a bit of a risk coming in from the Dog side. We'll see how they'll be able to do, because well, it looks like FM haven't got their best placement of utility as well. Pulse going to botch up a flashbang there. But once again, Dog Gaming like to run this clock down low, so they will do so. Although, actually, I do see a smoke coming out over on towards the site, so maybe this might be slightly faster than we were expecting here.
Waiting, as ever, for the opportune moment to strike. Dog Gaming playing passive. I mean, it could be called waiting, or it can be called not really being sure of what you're doing. Remains to be seen what it actually turns out to be, but now we have Frey and Pulse flanking the edge of Monster. The flash and the smokes being set up for Dog Gaming. They are waiting it out. Flash towards Monster. Smokes go over the top now. Mezzi lobs the second one in. They drop down, and here we go. The push through Monster. Ash finds one. Pulse is there. Finds one, but gets traded off by Mezzi. Now a successful push start to the push. Yoshi finds another, and that is Stanley and Weber now 2v3 as the rotate has to come in, but they are on site and plunder the bomb. Dog Gaming seem to have picked up their feet.
Indeed, Griff's watching out the cross, and it's just going to be FM trying to set up an awkward retake at best. It may or may not be worth it just to save these rifles into the next round, because the buy-up for FM in the last round and a half is going to be extremely difficult if they end up losing, and the economy's not going to be too solid for them. Stanley's still going to be able to take down Mezzi, and now Weber. Does he spot out Yoshi? No, he peeks away at the wrong time. As Yoshi actually going to get himself out towards ramp. He's got such a good position. No, he doesn't actually get spotted. He sprays onto Stanley, who tries to take the challenge on towards Griffs, and actually FM are in decent contention for this when he takes down the 1 kill, and now Yoshi, the only man to try and save it, gives away his position, and now it will take down Weber, looking for Stanley, but Stanley realizes that without a defuse kit, he's got no time. It will be 9-5. The standard working hours to the favor of fm-esports.
Certainly is Yoshi opting to stay on site, sacrificing his life for the greater good of Dog Gaming's round on the board. So they could potentially bring this one to 9-6. And honestly, that's not a bad terrorist half. We've seen them have a very strong CT side in general across the games that we've seen them play. So maybe that's where they're going to find their strength, and it will be on for FM eSports to dictate the pace of the second half.
Yeah, and I mean, it's typically Overpass is traditionally a CT-sided map, so for FM to get a 9-6 score, it's not surprising at all. And we're going to be focusing on that CT side from Dog Gaming for the next one, so hopefully they'll be able to show up as strong as they have in the past. They will be once again stacking their way in towards Monster. 4 players with the bomb now, moving their way quickly or slowly on 3, but it will be for the grand scheme of the round a quick execution through here. Ash and Messi trying to challenge on towards Nilzinia, will take him down. They've still got to deal with Pulse, however, who's playing close, peeks out. It's going to be Friday, gets one, but it's trading 1-for-1 to a 3-on-3. Yoshi isn't able to take the kill on towards Weber instead. It will be Stanley that trades it out. A 2-on-2 situation. Griff's in the base up against Stanley and Fryer, now just Griff's up against Stanley and Fryer. Stanley takes a nice headshot onto the baser, and well, Dog Gaming around that they kind of need to hold here may end up slipping out of their favour. Griff's peeking on towards the site, one out towards Water, one rotating back towards Monster in the form of Stanley to set up a backstab. He's got 55 seconds on the clock. He hasn't got bomb control. That is slightly out of the way. He's going to peek on the Fry. Doesn't manage to land the flick. Instead, it's going to be challenging from 2 angles, and Stanley takes the kill to close out the half. 10-5, favour of FM eSports.
Out of the frying pan into the Stanley fire, as it is going to go the way of FM. 10-5, as you say. A brilliant margin. You're not very happy with that pun, are you?
Full of puns today, I swear. I swear
it's
to
the
God.
best way to be. So, we are going to see the start of FM eSports. Terrorist side, Dog Gaming, need to come up big here if they want to bridge the gap in the round count and close out their strong map on Overpass.
Yeah, well, let's see how well this CT side manages to go here. Like you said, we were talking about earlier how Dog Gaming are able to play a very strong CT side, and this CT side needs to be extremely strong because FM's T side will also be pretty challenging here. It will be stack in from the FM side in towards T main. They're expecting the aggression from Dog Gaming, but in this case, they're not going to give it to them. They're going to hold passive angles. I think they're trying to pull off what Nilzinho did earlier on during the match when he picked up that 3K on these USPs, and we'll see what it is. The buy-ups, of course, is going to be utility based on Nilzinho, a smoke and a Molotov to be using. The baser with the diffuse kit over on his side, and it will be Messi that takes first face, spots them out, taps away, tries to take the first, but it's not going to happen entirely. They will be pushing up towards long, and he will get the information on how many players are piling on through. Stanley missing all of his shots. He's only done a 70 HP, so Fryer's going to take that first one to the favour of FM, and Pulse gets one more. Finally, Messi chimes in with one headshot, but a bomb is down. It's a retake coming in. 3 versus 4. It favours the T-side, and now they'll set up the after plant. One back towards middle, trying to watch off for any backstabs coming on through, and Messi's just not hitting his shots. He can't take down Stanley. This is not very good. And now finally, Ash going to come in to turn it back to a 3-on-3. It's going to be low HP on Fryer, but he still takes a headshot. He's not letting them get away with it. Finally, Messi back with a trade 2 versus 2. He's getting himself out towards middle to try and shut down his pistol round. The defuse kit is still in play, and Stanley's going to get taken down. It's all on Weber to try and hit this one. The base is on the bomb right now, and this one should be Dog Gaming taking it away. There it is, the body block from Messi. He goes down, but he enables the baser to get the defuse, and that is what is important for Dog Gaming. It's going to be 6-10 favour of FM.
Weber able to take out the CTs at the end of that, but that's not going to matter. The UMPs across the board coming through, and FM eSports left in the dust for now. The first pistol round going their way, but now we see these pistols coming through, the Tech 9s, the 2 Deagles, that P250 on Nilzinho as well, but see what they're able to pull off with them. Playing those close angles is what I always advise with the UMPs, and in general, something that we haven't seen Dog Gaming do at all is have any presence whatsoever in connector, which really opens up mid for a play of aggression from FM eSports if they want to flank on, try and get a player playing aggressive in bathrooms if they're trying to push there, but in general, Dog Gaming playing really, really passively here.
Yeah, understandably so. You know, you don't want to give away too much for the FM side. When you take the aggression, when you take the aggressive angles, you give FM the opportunity to potentially really shut you down. And with these Tech 9s in play, especially if they rush on through and they might have to take close range fights, if you get up in someone's face, that's easy headshots. Tech 9s are no small feat. They are very extremely powerful weapons. So for Dog Gaming to take those angles, it's completely understandable from my point of view. They will just use their utility to try and hold down FM from without getting too close into the action. A minute to go, no picks, no challenges, no tag damage. And Pulse and Co will take map control in towards middle. Weber was playing lurk. He's going to rotate and join his teammates for the push on towards the A site. It's going to be Griff's and Yoshi to try and hold it down. 45 seconds. No utility for the FM side, so it won't be an execution. It will be a straight up rush. They're going to have to rely on their aim battles, their aim duels. Can they take them? Can they win them? Here comes Fry. Takes first face. It doesn't account for Yoshi, who sprays down 2. Now the bomb's been dropped. Spots that Weber, runs out of ammo at the worst possible time. Fortunately, Griff's is there to spray down 2 more and take a headshot onto Weber. He'll find it eventually. It's going to be 4 players alive. For the Dog Gaming side, for a 10-7 scoreline. Still in the favour of FM. Dog are really starting to build their ground here.
Absolutely. I mean, they are ready for this CT side, and you know, they have had a strong CT side, as I said. This is looking good for them now. They are finding their feet. They're ready to get going, and they need to continue if they want to pick up this first map. Obviously, a very, very important map for them, as we've discussed. It's going to be whether or not FM can bring the thunder on this T side.
Yeah, AK is out for FM, of course. A great buy, getting the bomb plant down twice. It's going to be Yoshi that takes down Nolzinho, starts things off. 4-on-5 situation immediately to the favourite of Dog. Stanley's also been tagged up pretty hard down to 47 HP. To the FM side, will once again take liberties out towards the B side. Bombs out towards Monster, 2 players in short, 1 in connector, in case Griff to decide to hit up a backstab, which is great play from him because he can deal with that, assuming he can turn around just in time, because it looks like he's going to be facing the other way, as you can see on your maps right there. Griff's instead going to opt to go back towards the T-spawn and head out towards Monster instead. Minute and 5 seconds. This backstab could be very doable, actually. FM, they're going pretty slow, and, well, this is bad potential for them. Let's see if he is able to find it eventually. He does peek on through, spots out Weber. Weber takes him down instead, so it's back to a 4-on-4. But FM eSports still a little bit reluctant to push in here.
Yeah, again, that double flank on the either side of Monster, well, was there, but Mezzy with his signature push through the smoke does not manage to make it pay off, and Pulse takes him down. Now it's all on the CTs to hold. Ash finds 1, but there's 2 picks coming in for FM. Yoshi from Heaven, though, isn't quite done. Finds the headshot onto Pulse. Stanley and Frey both trying to take this site. They do manage to get the bomb plant, and now Dog Gaming looking a bit ropey here on round 18. 3rd round of this half. Yoshi pushing in, taking it a little bit slow. Both players playing towards water, and it is going to be Stanley pushing up slowly first, but they are taking a relatively passive stance. That's all they need to do. The flashbang is in the possession of Yoshi, but that's all he has, and he needs to use it to great advantage. He needs to take the aggression there, fake the defuse, and Stanley turns the corner, and it's able to get the pick. 11-7, and Dog Gaming take a loss.
Oh dear, that's not very good for Dog Gaming. They needed that pistol, they needed that those conversion rounds, because, well, I mean, this was going to be a ropey half for them to start things off. I mean, they lost like 9 rounds in a row against the FM side, so they don't really want to be losing many more here. It will also be the reset coming in for Dog Gaming, of course, not really able to get themselves the economy built up over the 3 rounds that we're usually used to seeing. Instead, it will be a quasi coming on through, an eco for all intents. The Eagles, P250s, 5.7s, CZs, but not much more than that to work with for the Dog Gaming side. FM, full anti-eco on their side. 5 AK-47s to take aggressive angles whenever they do need to. Fry spots out the first, but not going to take that challenge. Once again, FM don't want to be giving Dog Gaming any advantage into this one because they've got themselves a 4-round deficit. I think they'd like to keep it.
Yeah, a little bit of posturing going on towards connector, and then the push around the side towards long. An A site. There's no one there. They have to pull all the way back, and they're already on the site. Stanley finds the first shot, turns the spray onto Yoshi, and all of a sudden, FM have complete control of A bomb site. 3 players now having to rotate all through CT spawn, and Debaser just waiting on B as well. I'm not too sure what they're going for there. They know the aggression came out onto A. Mezzy trying to get the shots through the wall there. Not able to land what he needs to, but we'll see if he's able to convert. The Deagle in hand could be deadly, but he's got a lot of work to do. 5 players to get through. Not too sure what's going on there, but Mezzy finds 1. Looking towards long, not able to find the second. Turns the corner. Pulse now trying to get the spray. Deagle's not strong enough, has to reload. Neilzinho and Pulse both chime in, and now FM eSports have pretty much won this run already, as Debaser is playing B site. Has anyone told him the bomb's on A?
No, apparently. The call's one there. Debaser's not going to go challenge again. You know, that was just a standard round, of course, for the FM side. That made a whole lot of sense. It just seemed like, again, it made a whole lot of sense. It was an anti-eco versus an eco. And FM naturally won it. Rifles against pistols. Rifles win every single time. Now, Dog will be on the buyback here. A full and fledged force buy here. AWP from Griffs. The UMP on Yoshi is going to be the weaker man for their side. 3 and 4 still to back it up against the 5 AK side of FM eSports. But Dog Gaming, they need to find a round here, otherwise we may end up seeing FM taking a very decisive first map. They need to find something here. They need to find themselves back into this one because FM, even their economy, is not looking the best of shapes. Yes, they have got more built up, but they have got Stanley who's just force bought into this round, and the only person above $4,000 is Weber, so if they can take them down in this round, they can manage to do some damage in the next. It will be full reset coming in for the FM side, and Dog Gaming, that could be 10 rounds on the board, back to a 2-round deficit. But for FM, now let's focus on this round as they're going to be executing on towards the B side. Ash gets the first, Weber first man in, but Mezzy's still going to take the kills, and it's all going to the favour of Dog Gaming. Pulse still lining up 1, taking him out, looking for his second spray onto Ash, manages to find it, but it's still a 1-on-3 situation. He runs out of ammo, doesn't reload his clip, and that is going to be Dog Gaming finding a round that they really needed to find there. 12-8, still to the favour of the T side though.
Certainly, I mean, the economy is a little bit down. I mean, look at Stanley. He's only 1.4k, so he's going to need a drop if they want to go for this full buy, because the rest of them obviously able to purchase up those AKs. Now, Dog Gaming, need to spend their money wisely. 2 FAMASs being picked up. We don't see them being picked up a lot anymore because, of course, the UMP coming into fruition a lot. Only 1,200, and that means that it's basically the most viable economy option for either side of both teams. Obviously, able to buy that, and the FAMAS a little bit more expensive, maybe a longer range.
And I think it's more just a case of trying to take those long-range battles. Again, Dog Gaming need a bit of firepower behind themselves, and it's not arguable. Yes, it is more value for money to have a UMP, but the FMAS is definitely the more powerful weapon. And Dog Gaming want to try and guarantee their best chances of taking down FM here. Like I said, it's such a crucial round, and they're going to be in pretty decent positions to try and deal with this one. Yes, Weber is on his own. He's going to be sandwiched by 3 different CTs, so he's going to have to check the challenge on towards Griffs. Griffs, does he spot him out? I have no idea here. He's holding such a close angle there. He's going to actually back off instead, and that's going to be tragic for Dog Gaming because he has no idea that Weber is even there. Smokes will keep him at bay for a little bit long, but now the rotation coming in, FM in towards Connector, out towards the short area. Debaser on the boost spot here, going to be watching the entire of the B site when they do push on through. 45 seconds. Here they come out towards Monster. Bombs on its way there. Ash and Debaser taking more standard angles for this defensive here. Monster control gathered by the T side. Griffs peeks out, doesn't manage to land the shot. Instead, Fry takes down the Baser to start things off, and now it's going to be a T wall pushing on towards the B. It's going to be Griffs and Mezzy getting 2 picks onto Stanley and Fry. 3 on 4, and the grenade is going to do some serious damage, and as a result, Yosh is going to be able to line them up and take 2 nice kills, all on Weber. 1 versus 4. Nothing he can do in this situation other than save, other than take something out of the hands of Dog Gaming. He's in a good position, but this is not going to be able to win them around here.
They have complete control of the bomb. They spotted out. A brilliant backstab coming in from Yoshi in the round means that Weber is now left in a 1v4. 5 seconds left on the clock. Obviously not going to be able to do anything. Just opting to save what he's got. He is going to be going further in. So now, on the board we have 12-9, and Dog Gaming really starting to pick it up. They have started to come back in, and 9 rounds, 3-round gap. A lot closer than the other half.
Do you want to know how good Dog Gaming have been doing so far? They've called attack pause. FM have called their attack pause.
Wow.
So now they're in a position now, and you can see it from the economy. Just you guys can't see it on the stream, but 2350 is the best amount of money that they've got on their side. It's going to be a poor money line for them. They've got the AK working for them. A force spike can come through, but it's going to be so weak, and Dog Gaming are in such a very nice position here. It's going to potentially put them on 12 or on 11 rounds here, potentially 10. I think that it's going to be... That's such a good play. Again, we emphasized how crucial it was for Dog Gaming to win that round. And FM, as a result, are going to be, well, thinking about where they're going to go next, because this is not going to be a pretty round for them.
No, certainly isn't. I imagine, yeah, we're going to see Dog Gaming taking this one, potentially taking the next one as well. And do you know what? I think the scoreline after this, we're going to see, well, I think we're going to see 12-11, and then Dog Gaming, if they take the next one, they're going to be able to tick it up to 14 rounds. Yeah,
well... We'll see, of course. It actually is going to be the FM Eco here. Weber saving the only weapon they have to work with here. It's going to be a P250, or 2 P250s, excuse me, and 2 Glocks. Other than that for the FM side, Weber has got to come up huge if he wants to bring FM around here, but it's more than unlikely. There's 3 AKs in the favor of Dog Gaming. I wonder if they can make it a 4th in this round. I think we'll find out very, very soon. Weber going to take Liberties out towards Birthday, and it will also be Pulse who will join him. They spot out Griffs. They know where he is. They get information on 1 player. And once again, just using the utility to keep them at bay.
Yeah, Griff's able to find the shot onto Weber, so that's going to open them up early. Onto the round, Mezzy finds another, and Yoshi chimes in as well. So that is going to be an early dip going over to FM, but Stanley has a little bit of a resurgence, but Yoshi's ready and waiting on long, finds the pickoff, and now it's going to be Fry. Left in the 1v4, only... well, not pretty much no chance, but he managed to find the headshot onto Griffs nonetheless, taking the AWP actually out of their hands and picks it up. And all of a sudden, a little bit more likely. Fry, a very, very strong player. Haven't seen him too much on the AWP, obviously going over mostly to Weber, and Debaser just takes it straight down. Dog Gaming take it 12-10, and 3 rifles saved as well.
Well, let's see if they can get it to the full 14 like you predicted. They need to win this round to be able to do so. It's going to be the AKs in play for the FM side. Dog Gaming losing a few players in that round. Going to be reinvesting in here. A little bit of a poor money line for Mezzy and Ash, but the rest of them should be able to drop in the next round if they do lose it. It'll be an awkward buy nonetheless for the Dog side. FM, 4 AKs, 1 Tech 9 on Weber will be the buy up here. It's not the strongest buy in the world, but most certainly not the weakest. It's definitely not an eco, that's for sure. They've also got themselves 5 smokes 4 flashbangs, actually, sorry, 5 flashbangs. I'm completely misreading this entire thing. But Griffs is going to counteract that with some aggressive play. Takes down 2. Will he find himself the third flick? Yes, he can. And yes, he will. He shuts down the entire aggressive force of the FM side and brings it to a 2-on-5. Fry and Weber, no chance to hell.
Griffs is angry and he is ready to take some heads for it. 3 kills, losing only 16 HP. Yoshi finds one as well, and Weber now again stuck in these unfortunate odds. Trying to go for the trade, but Griffs finds the 4K in the round, and 12-11 is the scoreline, and once more the economy is taken back down. FM might go for a force here, but I imagine they're going to want to save, especially given the number of rounds they lost on the trot.
A 4-round loss bonus will be in effect, so there is going to be a chance here for FM to try and take this one back. I think they're going to go for a bit of a force, more of a quasi than anything else. Tech 9s, a couple of flashbangs, 3 in particular, 1 smoke on Fry, so execution potential is there, but once again, a huge round from Dog Gaming, forcing FM to take the pistols. They can't buy up into a full AWP AK setup. Instead, it's just going to be rushing and pushing on through. Griffs is in a perfect position to shut this one down. Again, takes a leg shot onto Stanley, but already he's done his job, taking, well, a health advantage back for the Dog Gaming side. Almost the first pick, but wouldn't that have been great? A 5-on-5 will still ensue. FM will take themselves liberties in middle, in water, in bathrooms, and out towards long. This looks like it's going to be an A split here. They've got a smoke and a flashbang to try and make this one work. Stanley's still going to take point, though, and on 15 HP, might not be the best play for him.
No, the aggression now starts to come out. Griffs once more showing off, finding the pick. Yoshi shuts one down as well as Griffs finds a second. He is on fire right now. Ash cleans out the rest of them. Weber gets one trade off, but that is going to be Dog Gaming bringing the scorelines even and showing up here on Overpass.
Oh yes, it's going to be even Stevens, 12-12, like you said. And now FM will finally have their buyback here, the 4-round loss bonus, so they should be able to get together decent buys on every single round, but I'm not going to say there's going to be no ecos coming on through. Bomb plants and all that will still be in effect. It's going to be 5 AKs for FM, AWP, 2 AKs, 2 M4s for the Dog Gaming side. Full sets of armor, Kevlar, helmets, utility, and the diffuse kits, of course. And Griffs is going to be in a perfect position to shut this one down again. Are we going to be seeing a repeat of 2 rounds ago? It's definitely possible. The flashbang comes out. He still flicks, takes the shot, but he's blind. He cannot land the shot. Pulse takes him down, brings the man advantage back to the FM side, and as a result, it is going to be Yoshi taking himself back towards the A side to try and set up a more passive hold. No one's rotating from the Dog Gaming side. I think they still think this is a B push, which could still be possible, but a bomb is out towards long.
Absolutely. They need to be trying to spread themselves a little bit thinner. The aggression that they've shown onto A, the resources they committed to B, aren't working out, and Weber takes one down as well. The bomb now still towards long, and that very passive line from fm-esports right across the middle of the map is going to come out and just start getting those picks that they need. Winning the aim duels, winning out what they need to see. Griffs being taken down early, pretty bad pick up, and Pulse getting the pick onto Yoshi is going to mean that it's 1 per site. Now Debaser, left alone on the site, gets shut down. Stanley is going to start the push, and the A-bomb site completely owned right now by fm-esports. Looking good to take a couple more rounds now.
1 versus 5, nothing that Mezzi can do here. He's just going to be forced back to T-Spawn to save, and that was just systematic picking apart of the Dog Gaming side by the fm-esports team. Yes, the flashbangs were on point. They took down Griffs to start things off, and after that, they all just fell one by one until we are left with 1 in the Dog Gaming team. So it will be FM reclaiming their lead at 13-12 at this point. Mezzi can't do much from his angle, but the economy is still good on Dog Gaming. They've still got themselves a decent amount of money to be working with here, about 6,000, 5,000, 11,000 actually on Griffs himself. So definitely good amounts of economy for Dog Gaming. They should be able to buy back regardless of the round loss here. So not bad from them, not too much of an issue. But we'll see what they're actually going to be setting up here. You can see the money, AWP immediately on Griffs, and it will be M4s across the board. This is standard. This is, of course, how it works here.
I want to see Griffs play a little bit more passive on long with the AWP. I mean, getting that 3K at the start, spectacular to watch, but maybe not the best idea when you need to hold off the advancing forces of FM. Play a little bit further back, maybe take those angles. He wouldn't have been flashed if he had that rock to hide behind, could have hidden and taken it right there. But instead, he's going to play aggressive up towards in bathrooms on birthday already. So if he manages to get the drop here, that could be really, really good for him. We could be seeing it, but no, he misses the shot. Has to drop back down. And it is going to be Dog Gaming actually still with a relatively aggressive stance here in mid, going for the trade. Mezzi has the angle. Is he going to find the shot? No! Stanley brings it! But Yoshi's there for the refrag, trying to get what he can. The nade going to find a lot of damage. 11 bullets, 10 bullets now left in his clip, and he's getting flanked on. Frey takes him down. Pulse chimes in as well, and now FM have an advantage here, pushing on towards the A site. Frey finds the spray, and now it's just Ash left alive. FM eSports drawing ever closer to this first map victory, but Ash has the kill of Frey on the board, and they back off a little bit on long.
Yeah, actually, it's going to be Weber actually out towards the lurk on the B side. It's going to be all the way there to call in the rotation as he's actually going to get taken down. So, as I say it, the bomb's on its way towards the B site, and Ash is entirely anticipating the A site instead. So this round is going to be entire mind games coming out from the FM side. Lurker called out the info, and now FM will rotate. Nilzinho and Pulse, two-man in a 2-on-1 situation. Bomb's going to go down eventually here, and Ash gonna, I think, read onto the fact that yes, it is going to be a B hit in the end. So now up towards Heaven, trying to see if he can shut this one down. Doesn't spot any info. The smokes are out. He didn't catch off Nilzinho either. Bomb gets planted. There is a defuse kit on his side, and this whole round rests in this one man. Spots out the first, but Nilzinho also spots him out, and he calls it out to his teammate. Ash has to go aggressive, and the AWP from Pulse is watching the cross. If he peeks, it's going to be all over for Dog Gaming. It will be 14-12, and the advantage to the FM side. One away from map point. Clock is ticking away. Ash needs to get this defuse down soon here. He's got no utility to work with. He's going to peek straight onto Pulse, and Pulse is going to take him down. It's 14-12. FM take themselves within inches of taking Overpass.
Absolutely, and Dog Gaming really need to bring this map if they want to be in with a shot of taking anything further in this matchup. FM obviously a little bit of the favourites here. Dog Gaming still putting 12 rounds on the board against a team like FM. All credit to them already. They have put in a brilliant showing. They are not out of it just yet, as well as Griffs once more taking up the mantle. That long barrel going to be looking for some FM eSports players, trying to sniff them out. And they are going to try and find something with Mezzi.
Mezzi's got such a good angle here, and Griffs has got his AWP play back in play. Pulse is able to trade it right there, and Mezzi, his shutdown is going to prove awful for Dog Gaming, but Yoshi still tries back onto Frey. A 4-on-3 situation favours Dog Gaming once again. The bomb's on its own and could be isolated by the CT's position. They're going to take more passive, so that won't be the case, and now they will form up back towards middle in Birthday Party. One also out towards the monster area. That's Weber playing Lurk, and it will be aggression taken by Dog Gaming to try and shut down a B push if it does come in. They're all scattered on the FM side, and for Dog, this is great because it means that no push will come in early for them. They can prep themselves, they can get themselves ready for any sort of situation. Weber, meanwhile, going to play Lurk once again on towards the B site. I think he's going to call it into his mates that it's not going to be a aggressive. It's going to be an aggressive hold actually on the short area. So two players will go entirely like unnoticed here. The base is still going to be peeking on towards site. If Weber peeks out, this will be the jig up, and the base is going to take the kill back to a 4-on-2 situation. Dog, they needed to find that one, and indeed they will. Nilzinho and Pulse to save the round, to bring map point to FM for Dog Gaming to save themselves from going anywhere near the end of the line. Ash going to spray onto one, looks for his second, but it's not going to happen. Fortunately, the base is there for the trade, and Dog Gaming save their skins. It's 14-13, and FM will be up for another bye.
They certainly have enough money to do so, but Dog Gaming taking this right down to the wire. I think, do you know what? I made two predictions. It looked like one was going to come true. The other one looking a little bit more likely now, as overtime certainly on the cards. Dog Gaming need to win 3 more rounds, obviously, bringing it to that 16-round scoreline, best of 30. And of course, if it is a tie, we do go to that overtime, 6 rounds for them. But we'll get to that if it comes to that. And the bomb moving again towards Birthday. Some aggression coming out from the CT side here. We've seen this work for them time and time again. Griffs, obviously, that first time getting those 3 picks, but Yoshi now, man of the hour, gets blinded out, flashed back along the long, takes his position up behind the rock, but Griffs has his sights trained, doesn't manage to land the shot, and he is getting pushed on, has to fall back, but gets shot in the back of the head. Stanley gets a pick. Mezzi finds one to refrag, but Pulse brings it to their advantage. Now FM eSports with the ball in their court. Yoshi falls back along long, and the bomb is rotating away.
Yeah, they completely sold a fake on the Dog Gaming, and now they're going to try and see if they can pull a rotation. Dog Gaming not going to buy it just yet. There is one going to rotate, but Bomb hasn't been spotted, so Ash will take aggressive liberties out towards Sandbag, and he might be in such a good position to shut this one down because Pulse is down to 6 HP. The bomb is on him. If he can shut it down, he can get the information at least for his team, but he can't really afford to lose any of his players. He's got such a good angle. He's going to see the door getting popped. He sprays away and tries to take him down, but no. Nilzinho takes the kill down to 39 HP. A 3-on-2 situation. Bomb is going to go down on this B side. It is in total control of the FM side. The baser will get himself once again back in towards Heaven, but he can't see anything with the smokes out once again. Yoshi, backstab, takes down Nilzinho. Nilzinho, so now they're back into contention. Dog Gaming, Yoshi and Debase are coming in from short and from Graffiti now. Weber also going to set up a backstab if he can. Pulse on 6 HP is going to be the lone man on the site to try and defend. Dog Gaming are trying to spot out the last of the T side. It's going to be Weber taking the kill, and now it's only on Debaser to bring themselves away from map point. He spots out one, but Pulse takes the kill, and it's 15-13. FM now within 1 round of taking map 1.
Dog Gaming letting it slip through their fingers, sands of time keep running through, and it is going to be FM eSports, as you say, taking map point. Now Dog Gaming, they need to dig deep, and they've spent all of their money. They have brought up that full armor across the board, a Deagle, 2 M4s, 5.7 and a CZ. So they do have a little bit of power there. They need to be playing those sort of odd angles that we don't think we've seen them be played before, and a fast push towards Monster is going to come out. Dog, Ash playing close, but it's going to get shut down. Mezzy finds one in return with that Deagle. All on him now, the smoke comes through. Finds a second, and Debaser chimes in as well. Now it's going to be Weber trying to find something, but it's going to be... Sorry, Weber does find it. Mezzy trying to find something. As the rest of the terrorists try and push in, but the bomb has been dropped on the ramp up towards B site. Nilzinho and Weber now in a 2v3. Weapons actually looking pretty good for Dog Gaming, and looks like they are in with a shot at winning this round.
This looks so unlikely to start things off, but how the tides have turned now. It's going to be 2 CDs up against 3... Sorry, 3 CTs up against 2 Ts. Weber and Nilzinho. Good HP. Debaser can't go too aggressive. He's going to hold back. Here come the flashbangs. And Yoshi taking liberties out towards ramp. It's going to be Griffs that takes the first kill with Nilzinho the trade. But Yoshi saves Dogs Gaming skins once again. 15-14. We look more than likely to go towards overtime as the FM economy is broken once again, and they will be up for a force by. It's round number 30 for map point. For the map victory or overtime.
Absolutely. I mean, FM eSports' economy is low, but look at Dog Gaming. Even though they did win that, they were on pretty much zero. Maximum, I think, was $150 on their side at the start of at the start once they bought at the last round, and now they have to sort of scrape together these UMPs. Obviously, still able to keep those sets of armor and those diffuse kits on board. Only 3 M4s being brought up though, and 2 UMPs, but Tech 9s and an AK for FM eSports, taking the aggression towards mid, and it seems like they are going to be shaping up for A. They do have that Lurk and Weber towards B site, but they spread out towards long and look to put a front towards A.
Oh man, it's going to be such a crucial round here. FM on the verge of taking the map, Dog Gaming of going to overtime. What a way to start this series off here, as it will be FM on the back foot here, going for the aggression. They've got themselves a bit of utility, 4 smokes in particular for executions, 2 flashbangs as well, as Griff's going to take aggressive liberties in towards middle. He's going to go right past one of the T-side players. Will he go aggressive? Will he try and take down Fry? No. He hears the utility getting tossed out, and now he's going to wait for the push. He takes down Fry, but the trigger discipline might cost him. No, he's not. He's going to take down Weber as Ash gets one more. Pulse is there for the trade. It looks like we're going to overtime. We're not done just yet. Pulse has got himself an AK, and Nilzinho's got himself an M4. It's going to be 1 pick going back to the favor of the FM eSports, but Nilzinho is going to be alone in a 1 versus 2. He's got 40 seconds. He's got the bomb. I think he's going the long way round back towards the B site to try and defend it for his team. Actually, does he have enough time to go this far? I don't know.
Well, we can, with the handy help of the mini-map, we can say that it's going to take 21 seconds. He does have that time, but instead he's going to opt to push up mid. And it's going to be a fast push. He only has 15 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be down to the wire here. Dog Gaming have 2 players. They've split up their forces now. Spots him out, and there's Nilzinho getting the pick onto A. It's a 1v1 for the map right now as FM eSports managed to get the plant down. It's going to be Mezzy going up through bank. Nilzinho is going to be holding this to prevent going to overtime, taking map 1 and bringing them into a 2-0 lead. Mezzy edging closer, has that flashbang. Nilzinho biding his time, waiting for the defuse to come through, and he does start it, and he's going to stick it. Is he going to go through?
Yes!
No! He breaks the headshot, and Dog Gaming bring us to overtime.
Unbelievable stuff there, Mezzy. The incredible trigger discipline not to go rushing on through and giving away all the information. He must have been so tempted to try and take the kill, but no, he sticks it. He sticks to his balls, and he gets himself the defuse. Incredible. Dog Gaming, 15-15. We are going to overtime on map number 1 here. For those of you who don't know how this works, it's a best of 3 rounds here, MR3. We play it on one side, then we swap it over and do it again. Whoever takes the advantage of 4 rounds wins the matchup. If we don't, we go to another and another until we find ourselves a winner. It's going to be AWP buy up for the Dog Gaming side. Griffs with that particular weapon. He's played it so well so far. FM, however, going to take themselves the AK.
Called it. Overtime 1. It is going to go for Dog Gaming. So they have the initiative here. They did have a very strong CT side, winning a significant proportion. They won 10 rounds on their CT side, bringing us even. So they're going to start off strong, hopefully, as fm-esports spread out once more across the map to try and take the aggression to them. Mid and bathroom seems to be their choice position as Frey pushes up through connector as well. Now, Griff's playing the AWP down middle, trying to spot out his enemies, but it's not going to be anything. The Bomb playing very, very passive here. They're waiting for their opening, and they need to find something in this first overtime.
A little over a minute to go. No early picks, no early tag damage, although there will be a little bit of fire going down to try and find anything for these guys. Clock's still ticking. FM will take passive and wait for their push opportunities to come in. Will Dog Gaming be able to defend this one? They've got 2 players playing aggressive, of which one is Griff's, with the AWP Yoshi also playing out towards the toilets. Here it comes. It's going to be not a whole lot of time for the rotation, but Griff's just spots out the smallest of pixels now. He's going to have the information. The shots will ring, and he lands the flick on towards Weber. No scope's not going to land. Second face. Freya's going to be able to take him down a 4-on-4, but Yoshi's there with a trade. Mezzi going to get one out towards the lurk on a B site. It's a 4-on-2 situation. The baser gets one. Nilzinho gets one back. Dog Gaming are at the man advantage, but the health is still so low for Mezzi, and Yoshi Ash is still going to take the shot through the smoke, and it's 16-15. Dog Gaming take the early advantage.
Absolutely brilliant play coming in from Dog. They just shut down where they needed to. Griff's again being so impactful on that AWP. He's been the linchpin of that mid position for Dog Gaming. They have been in command of the CT side of their map. fm-esports need to find those openings if they want to take this first map. We'll be coming to it. If Dog Gaming take this first overtime, they will be coming to a draw, which, you know, they don't. A draw in terms of the map scores, 1-1, obviously with that weighted advantage going over to them. Griff's once more playing aggressive in those bathrooms. He's been so impactful there.
It's going to be FM once again, taking more of a passive hold this time. In towards middle, though, it's still going to be the same strategy as last time. Griff's playing the AWP out towards middle. You played it well last time. Why not play it again this time? And Dog Gaming will hold passive to anticipate it. 3 on the B site, 2 on A. They've made it work so far. Can they make it work again? Griff's just jumping up, looking for any information he can find, but FM, so far, not going to bite. Going to stay indoors. Stay out of the rain. Stay out of the bullet lines of the CT side. Because, well, they're in this other advantage here, and to get an advantage, they need to get themselves a tie. So, rounds more crucial than ever here in overtime. 50 seconds on the clock. Push coming in from FM. 3 players stacked in towards short. 1 out towards the monster area. 45 seconds. It looks like it will be execution coming on through. 4 smokes for the T side to work with here. 3 players to be dealing with as here they come. Once again, just 3 players pushing in towards short.
They are taking it really slowly. 30 seconds left on the clock before they even start to go for this push. But here we go. The flash comes through. Pulse opens the fragging. Ash goes down early and Pulse finds a second. Spray for Debaser does not find what it needs to. Frey now opens up B site completely as they push on. Griffs finds one, but Stanley chimes in again. And that is going to be now Griffs with a 1v4. If there's ever a time to step up, it is now, my man. You have the AWP. You have the position in heaven. What are you going to find with it? Bomb gets planted.
His best chance there was to take a shot through a smoke and see if he can stop the bomb plant from coming in. He didn't find Pulse, so now he'll try and challenge him. He gets the information on the T side now. Bomb's ticking away. He's got himself with a fuse kit at least, but there's still so much work for him to do with his AWP. HP is low, but 1 shot, 1 kill, it doesn't matter. And I think he might be trying to play passive and try and see if he can take anyone going aggressive to try and take him out. So it looks like we may even things up here. It will be 16-15 favor to Dog Gaming, going back towards FM. No, he's going to go for the ninja. Is he going to find this? I don't think so. Fry's watching the cross right there. Oh. It will be the kill coming on through, but I don't think he's got enough time. He gets himself back out of dodge, but I don't think he will survive the explosion. 16-15 goes 16-16 as FM win themselves the first in overtime. The
economy, obviously, in the favour of Dog Gaming. Still, they are going to be able to buy up full what they need, but fm-esports in with another shot at another round. 16-16, as you said, bringing us even. So I think whoever takes this next round will just have the slight edge going into the second half. fm-esports, if they manage to take the advantage on their T side, which was disadvantageous for them, will have a brilliant morale boost going into that second part of this first overtime.
5 AKs out for FM. Dog, less money. You saw the Observer showing you on the screens the actual money that we have. The baser, as a result, is going to have himself a FAMAS to be working with up against the 3 M4s on the AWP, the rest of the Dog Gaming side. FM not opting for an AWP. They make the AKs work, so it's all Gucci for them. And now it will be first pick. Now we're going to be the AWP from Griffs taking down Stanley to start things off. You peek around and, well, Frey is actually going to opt towards the bathrooms area instead. So once again, first pick. Griffs going to see if he can get a little bit greedy. Will it pay off for him, or will he pay the price? It will be Ash, meanwhile, getting one onto Pulse, and that might force the issue from Frey. No, he stays back towards his position. And Nilzinho and Weber will be the last two alive in a 2-on-5. Dog Gaming look to take themselves an advantage in the first half of this overtime. Still work for the FM side to do, but I don't think they can get it done.
Well, they have a lot to go up against. 5 players, fantastic players, the best players. 2 players left alive for the FM eSports side. Dog Gaming still have 5 alive, and they are ready, but the slip and slide allows the bomb to be rotated through bathrooms. Griff's missing the ball there as Weber starts to push on the long. He's going to be turning around and maybe getting the backstab here, but Yoshi as well gives away his position with those shots, but Griff's is on point and ready. Weber goes down, and there's another one for him. Dog Gaming take the advantage going into the second half of overtime. 17-16. They need to pick up 2 more.
But remember, this is going to be the Dog Gaming T side, and this did not go well for them at all, basically. They lost 9 rounds in a row when they started things off on T side, so now it's going to be more difficult than ever for them to be able to bring themselves back in this one, to take themselves 19-16, because that is a magic number we're looking for. 19 rounds for them to find it. It's going to be FM on the back foot here. It's going to be the double orb setup actually coming out from FM, and we saw Pulse and Weber during the group and playoff play able to use this to a supreme amount of advantage, not just on Overpass, but on several maps within the pool. So Dog Gaming, they've got their work cut out for them here. It's going to be early aggression out towards short from their side, but Pulse with the boost is going to take down Griffs and start things off fantastically for the FM side. It will be Wallbangers coming on through, but Dog Gaming are unable to find themselves the trade.
I wanted Griffs to be taking that aggressive AWP towards long. That's been statistically... FM eSports have not really been putting any players there for a lot of their CT side rounds, and that's something they haven't picked up on because they haven't changed up what they're doing. They keep trying to go for these B site things, and it's just not working out for them. They haven't adapted, and they're paying the price here, and now they're starting to close up their holes as Stanley rotates towards long, but they're still hovering around this B bomb site, and the bomb isn't even in one of the players' possessions. A minute left on the clock, so they do have a little bit of time to play with, but in general, Pulse is going to find another, and that's going to shut them down even further. Dog Gaming taking a dip early into this round.
3v5 situation, Dog Gaming. Bomb's not even committed to a site. They got themselves all over the place. The pick style play does not work out for them. 45 seconds on the clock. Got to form up, got to find some sort of push onto site, and I think they will try it for A, as the bomb is on its rotation through towards connector. Dangerous rotation, but there is no CT present, so it doesn't matter too much. Stanley now back out towards the middle area. It's going to be Debaser peeking on through. Does he read onto the fact that there's one player sitting close towards that angle? He will now, because the utility is out. And now Stanley will take face on towards Yoshi. Debaser takes the kill. Back to a 4-on-3 situation. Is now with Dog Gaming moving quickly on towards the site. The Molotov will hold him off for a few more seconds. And that's precious seconds running away from this T side. Now it will be Ash trying to peek on through. Yoshi going to take a bit of attack damage. Weber can't land his flick speed. Landslide one onto the bomb carrier right there. Takes his second onto Debaser. Now all on Yoshi. It's not going to happen. Nilzinho shuts him down. And we are even once again. FM take the first of their CT side.
Well, I predicted that it was going to go overtime, and then I predicted Dog would take it, but right now, they are right on the edge. Whoever wins this next round will guarantee that it will at least go to a second overtime. Then potentially going for the victory in this first map. FM eSports looking quite strong here, and Dog Gaming on their last full bite. If they lose this round, they are going to be absolutely in the ditches for this next round and when it goes to the last round of this overtime, round 6.
Weber spots out the first, isn't able to take the AWP quick scope as Dog Gaming are looking to go quick, take the aggression and fight off FM with as much firepower as they can. Stanley's going to take the first challenge, but Mizzy wins out the angle, takes down the headshot, and now Weber's forced back into an awkward position to try and hold down the AWP towards Truck. He's played this before. Can he play it again, and can he play it to a good standard? Flashbangs, smokes, they're all on the site, and Nilzinho's going to peek out to the base of 4 versus 4. Griffs is on site, the bomb's going to go down, and Mizzy's going to take down Weber. Nilzinho doesn't land his spray, so now it's a 4-on-3 situation. Oh! Good God, Pulse takes the collateral, and Griffs and Mezzi are down. Yoshi and Ash, last 2 alive, and Nilzinho will get himself through the smoke and get the defuse. Yoshi, peek, please peek, take the kill. No, FM take themselves another map point.
Those 2 kills not going to make up for that fact that My, what a play coming out for the AWP there. They find exactly what they need. And FM take us to the last round of this overtime, potentially going to be able to take the 2-map advantage going on. And this is where Dog Gaming need to come up big. They need to take us to that second overtime. Try again on their CT side, pick up those 3 rounds, and maybe find an opening in FM.
Wow, the hold from FM was so good, and the double orbs, they work out exactly how FM wanted it to work. And they will hold themselves the map point once again against the Dog Gaming side. Dog Gaming to take it to a second overtime. This is not the situation they wanted, and you can imagine that things are going to be pretty poor in the T side camp now. They'll make their way in towards B. They'll try for this B side push, but can they make it work again? I don't know. It will be early smokes and Molotovs and flashbangs out towards the site. Fry holding back towards Toxic, spots at the first. Pulse takes one, and the AWP misses the flick. Close range, no scope. Takes down Messi again, looking for his third in the round. He'll get it. Griffs and the Baser, last one, or last 2 alive, I should say, and a 2 on the 4. Takes 1. Pulse down 2 versus 3. The Baser and Griffs now to try and get the bomb down. Weber takes down Griffs, and the Baser falls. We are going to a 2-0 scoreline. FM take map 1.
FM eSports coming up big there in the overtime. And what a performance. Pulse going absolutely huge, dropping the 30 bomb. Did take